Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, man. So tell me all the goods, dude. I mean, I'm telling you, you look like way
Yeah.
different. I'm serious. So you mean you got a glow,
Yeah, definitely.
your skin looks better, your eyes look better. I mean, dude, that's not bullshit, man. You're looking good.
No. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean it's been incredible. Yes, not yesterday, day before, I managed 3 hours of paddle tennis in the afternoon and two
Paddle
hours.
tennis, is that like table tennis with the little thing or what?
No,
Pickleball?
it's a new sport. It's kind of a mixture of tennis and squash together. So it's
Okay.
like on a tennis court, but you just use a slightly different racket, but it has glass around it so you can hit off the edges and things
Oh,
like
I've
that.
seen that on YouTube, dude. That's like super
Yeah,
fast.
that's right. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I managed 3 hours of that in
dude.
nearly 40-degree heat. And I was in the gym in the morning, strength
Shit,
training, 2 hours. Um, yeah, just massive changes.
dude.
I'm still sticking to all the protocols.
Yeah.
I did a blood
Dude, I'm
test.
getting goosebumps just like listening to it, man. That's like intense. I mean, tell people how bad
Yeah,
you were to start with. I mean, you've been on the program now for, let me just see when we started here. Looks like June. Is that
June.
about it?
Yeah, about 3 months, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 3 months. So it will be the 15th of this month will be exactly 6 months
Since you
since
got
I took
damaged, right?
since the last tablet of Cipro that was on that day. So yeah, I mean it went from literally to the point where I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk. The pain was just everywhere. It was like a bomb went off in my body, and it felt like my bones were being eaten away by my body, literally, and my muscles. It just felt like I was eating myself.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, it just got worse and worse pretty much. 2 months in, I was at the worst I've been. I did try some ozone therapy in the beginning and some bits and bobs, and they kind of helped a bit with the brain fog, but
Mm-hmm.
the muscle damage and everything else, and also, it started affecting my liver or the
Yeah.
gallbladder, and I wasn't breaking down food. And then until I signed up with you, really was
Yeah.
the changing point. And one of the biggest things for me was once I started doing the HCL um, protocol, that really changed, because
Yeah.
then I was able to start actually absorbing some of the food,
Nutrients.
so my body could actually start healing. And and then obviously magnesium was a big thing. I'm still on at least 1,000 milligram a day of magnesium.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. I
that's
mean, like you couldn't
gonna
even get out
be,
of bed. Is that right?
yeah. I mean, it it literally, because I did 3 courses of Cipro.
Mm-hmm.
It was on the second course, first tablet. My kidney shut down to start with. Rushed into hospital. They had to
Shit.
catheterize me.
Oh, wow.
Then I was flown from Italy back to the UK. No, none of the doctors knew what was going on with me. I started getting prostate problems, and I saw a urologist and all this stuff, and it got to the point where I literally could not walk. I went to A&E 5 times within 2 weeks.
What's A&E?
In what accident emergency?
Oh, okay, okay, like a
Yeah,
emergency room here in the States. Okay.
yeah, emergency room. Yeah. It got to the point where the ambulance crew had to come upstairs into my house, carry me down on a
Dude,
stretcher because I couldn't move at
this
all.
is crazy.
Like literally could not walk. And the room was spinning. I felt like I was drunk most of the time. It was no sleep. I could barely have struggled to get 2 or 3 hours a night. Um, it was, yeah. I mean, my wife and kids were terrified.
Yeah, I bet.
They saw me, who have been an athlete in the past and military man and everything else, and they're like, "Oh my God, my dad was a superhero, and now he's like an old man."
Yeah. Dude,
So,
dude, I cannot tell you, Adam, you look like a day and night difference, dude.
yeah, I
Like,
mean, people are coming up to
I
me
mean,
and say,
shit, you
"What
are
happened to
smiling, your
you?"
complexion. I'm serious, man. Like when we
Yeah,
first got on the phone, sometimes I don't get all the details because people just are
yeah,
exhausted getting on the phone. So
exactly.
I didn't know
Yeah,
some of these details I didn't know about because, I could just tell when we had our first call, like just like getting to
yeah,
the phone call was
yeah.
like
It was
hell,
difficult. Yeah, really hard. And
man.
yeah, and the anxiety I had too was really bad leading up to that. Now I don't get any anxiety. Like I say, my fitness is just as good or becoming better than before. In
Yeah.
fact, everyone's asking me what anti-aging pills I've been taking. I was going to say, oh, I'll take Cipro. That'll
It takes
make me
some.
lose weight.
Wow, man, that's incredible,
But
dude.
yeah, but it's like I say, I've had to rebuild my body from
Yeah.
scratch.
Yeah. I mean, one thing
You
I'll
know,
say is like you were
it's,
100%, you were 110% committed to everything.
yeah, I
I mean,
was, yeah, yeah, literally religious with the diet, which I still am pretty much, with all the supplementation, all the protocols of sleep. I was doing breathing, meditation, yoga, you name it, I've done it.
yeah, dude, that's
and, uh,
awesome.
and it is a lot to do. The pain is there, and you've got to get your mind around it and just think, right, I can't get through this, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I did some blood test results as well about 3 weeks ago. So my cholesterol is back to normal, like it was before I was floxed, which
Nice.
obviously went really low before, didn't it?
Let
Um,
me refresh here. Is it okay if I
yeah,
record this here?
yeah, sure.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna talk about your labs here. So
Yeah.
if you're not okay with it, I'll like hit.
No, it's fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
go for it.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
cool. I
If it
mean,
can
dude,
help
because
other people, I'm all
you'll
about
realize
it.
this is gonna be helping a lot of freaking people.
Yeah,
Okay. I
exactly.
can't tell you how many people watch these videos. They'll be saying, "Yeah, watch this
Yeah,
Adam guy. I think he's from Italy."
yeah,
And like I can so yeah,
yeah.
let me look at some of the stuff here. I mean, I have all your stuff here. Um I did I mention how your cholesterol was low and how that helped that affects your
Yeah,
cell membranes and
yeah. I
stuff like
think it
that?
was the LDL was really low on
Okay.
dangerous. Yeah, I think you said it was really low.
Uh,
Now
uh,
it's
I'm
back
I'm I'm
up.
I'm thinking that was probably just your cholesterol. Let me look at that here.
Yeah.
Some of this stuff is kind of smooth. What is it now?
Well, it's back to what it was before I was floxed.
Hmm.
So now my total cholesterol is 174, my
Okay.
HDL is 49, and my cholesterol LDL is 101,
Okay.
which I think that went really low last time.
Yeah, I'll have to look here. Yeah, I do believe like it was. Let me see if I can
Yeah,
summarize it in a chart here or talk about your cholesterol. I want to say your cholesterol was lower than 140.
it was. Yeah,
Your total.
my total was lower than 140. Yeah,
Yeah, that's bad. I mean, if you want to have
yeah,
a bad brain and a bunch of bad stuff, have low cholesterol.
exactly. Yeah.
Guys, I want to find that now so I can compare it. All right, so you got that back. Did you have anything else, Rand?
Yeah, my vitamin D's increased as well. So
Okay.
that was low. I think that was like 20. Now it's up to 33.2, which is in the sufficient range, which is,
What's the lab range on your lab there? Because that might
it's from 20 to 30, which is the base. And then to be on the upper range, it's from 31 to 150. So before I was like 20 or 21, I think.
okay.
Now I'm 33.2. And
Okay.
that was in 3 weeks. I suppose that had gone up by that much.
Yeah. Okay. So you still want to try and increase that a little bit more.
Yeah, it needs to come up more. So
Yeah.
I'm still doing 3,000 IU a day, plus I'm outside um, at least 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I would increase that to like 5.
yeah, maybe pop it up a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if I can get that a little bit higher. Everything else has been bang on, really. On my blood test results, I had a doctor look over it, friend of mine as well. He said, "Yep, it all looks great for me."
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, my digestion is still a little bit. I have to be careful what I eat.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever touch anything too gluten-fied or sugary, then I can get a bit of upset stomach. Um, my liver and that has been a lot better because I last time I spoke to you, I said I had that liver pain and everything, which was really sore for quite a few
And
days.
then you started doing the Castrol packs, right?
Yeah, I started that, and then every morning I was also doing lemon water with ginger, turmeric, to help on that, and I was taking some liver supplements as well.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
started on the beef liver supplement,
Okay. Yep.
uh, which has helped. So I've been taking that regularly. Um, all the stomach. I was doing the GI repair gut powder, which I was doing 3 times a day. I was
Mm-hmm.
making up the big 2 liter bottle of water, like the IV drip with the mags
Yeah.
in,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah,
electrolytes.
dude.
I was also putting some of the GI powder into that, which was helping. Plus the short chain fatty acids. I've been taking those tablets, like 3 or 4 of those a day. Omega oils, I've been hitting them hard.
What oils?
Omega 3s.
Omega-3. Yep.
Yeah, and that's really helped.
Yeah, dude, I can just like see like the more muscle like in your shoulders and
Yeah,
even in your
all my
neck.
muscles gone
Dude,
like
those weren't anything like that 3 months
no,
ago, man.
no,
No,
they
I'm
weren't.
actually
I
shocked. Like
literally
even like your
lost all
smile
my
and your
muscle.
cheeks are
Yeah,
just like everything, bro.
everything. Yeah, I lost all my muscle pretty much. I went down to nearly 72 kilos. I'm back up to 77 now. I'm able to do at least 45 minutes of hard cardio without any problem. I'm
Wow.
lifting heavy. I'm squatting like 140 kilo now. No joint pain, no muscle pain, nothing.
Jesus.
Absolutely nothing. I'm even getting back into martial arts a bit,
Nice.
which is really nice. But I'm
Yeah.
not doing any contact stuff because I don't want
Yeah.
to be
Yeah, you had a few
concussions.
concussions before too, right? We
I
tried to
did,
press some
yeah,
brain stuff on
yeah,
you.
yeah. So I won't spar anymore.
Okay.
I've put a nail on that, but I'll just do the actual martial arts side of it rather than the combative sports side of it.
Nice. Dude, that's awesome, man.
But yeah, I mean, loads of people have been coming up to me saying, "My God, you look younger than
You
you know."
do.
I've got
I'm like,
friends that hadn't seen me, and they came here to Italy, and they're like, "Whoa, you look like you're 20 again."
yeah, I'm
You
telling you,
know,
it's
so
shocking. You know, I think
it's
sometimes like when people this happens to some people is when they get damaged, then they're actually in better condition than prior
yeah. I
because they're
think
doing all these
maybe
things
I
that
was
they weren't
already
doing.
exactly, yeah, yeah. And that's it. Like all the protocols, even like cleaning my teeth, like everything. I've gone to the best. You know, I've
Yeah.
gone non-fluoride toothpaste, the shampoos, the body wash, everything I use, zero chemical. Done.
Awesome.
I haven't taken a painkiller for 6 months. That last day I took that Cipro was the last painkiller I took. I haven't touched one. Even though I had pain all the way through, I just was nope, not touching it.
Yeah. It's gonna make a huge impact.
You know.
Yeah, you're gonna make a huge video impact on this video, man. I mean, I'm serious.
Yeah.
People need hope.
Yeah, they do,
Yeah.
definitely.
What do
Um,
you I'm just gonna ask you a couple of questions here, just with like your
yeah.
intake form. Like you put that you were getting like bloated, unpredictable food reactions. I'd imagine that's pretty much like all handled on.
Yeah, I don't get any bloating now. I still take 1 cap of the ox bile, one
Okay.
cap of HCl. If I go more than if I take 2 caps of HCl, I start getting heartburn straight away.
Okay.
So I've gone to 1, and 1 seems fine, and 1 oxy with each meal.
Yeah.
I make sure I have, fats, carbs, proteins, all in that. But yeah, I mean, I've even been able to have half a beer, and I've been fine,
Nice.
which has been amazing. The odd cup of coffee if it's organic, and I don't use dairy with it. It's okay unless it's pure organic dairy from
Yeah.
like the farms here. I
Yeah.
try to go organic as much as I can, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, that's incredible. How much HCl were you taking? You were up to like 4 or 5 caps,
I
right?
went to 4 caps 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So that's interesting. That just shows you how your whole body is more in a healing zone, is that you were at 4 caps and now you're down to 1. I mean, that just tells you your whole physiology, the inborn God-given healing ability is like functioning better.
It is, yeah, definitely. And I've been doing like pre and probiotics regularly. I drink loads of kefir and things,
Yeah.
fermented foods. I try and add them to every meal.
Yeah.
Keep the oxalate foods on the low.
Okay.
So I'm not getting too much of that in my diet. Uh, Pretty much zero gluten. Can't touch pasta or anything like that. Don't go near it. It's pretty much a meat, a veg, and a fruit that kind of consists of my thing, with a healthy fat.
Yeah.
With it. And I just put olive oil because we get, top olive oil here. I just pour it on my
The best
food
olive oil in the world in Italy,
yeah,
isn't it?
exactly. And I was even taking a spoonful sometimes in the morning for breakfast. So
okay.
I'd have a couple of boiled eggs, and I'd just take a spoonful of olive oil. That's it. That's my breakfast done.
Nice.
And then lunch, I get it all cooked in the hotel, so that obviously helps.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I mean, it's a combination of everything, I think, that makes the difference. You can't just think, oh, just do the magnesium, nothing else. You've got to do everything across the board. Even if you don't have a symptom, it could be there. If you catch it earlier, it's just going to help. And the body can recover. Sleep is a must. I made it a rule that 4 o'clock in the afternoon, phone switched off, computer switched off, TV's off, everything, blue light, electric is out my house.
Yeah.
That's it.
We did some sleep protocols initially too to get you sleeping better, because I think you were waking up with like anxiety attacks and stuff, right? In the middle of the night.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was waking up with anxiety attacks, heart racing at like 3 o'clock in the morning, just restlessness, wake up and be thrashing around. And now I sleep all the way through. I make sure my room's pitch black when I go to sleep. No electronics. I do the magnesium foot bath.
Okay.
Before I go to sleep, and I put the white noise on.
Yeah, awesome, dude. That's incredible.
And then I do like a self massage afterwards with creams on my feet, just to help, because they used to hurt me quite a lot.
Okay. Are you doing the magnesium L-threonate at night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do magnesium L-threonate at nighttime.
Yeah.
Glycinate throughout
during
the
day. Yeah.
So I'm doing at least 1,000 glycinate a day. And then I do threonate at night, 250 of that.
Nice. Wow. Dude.
And then in my IV, I do add a little bit of citrate and things like that, which has helped, because I didn't really get diarrhea. I got constipation with my stuff. So the citrate helped with that a little bit. So I made sure I kept that. But electrolytes were really important.
Yeah, especially you're out there sweating a lot there in Italy, right?
Yeah, well, that's it. And I think that helped too, because I think I detoxed, because I was sweating literally all day long, but slow sweat, not extreme sweat,
Yeah.
So it was a slow sweat, and I kept replacing, and it just helped to get it all through the body.
Yeah.
But it's how massive being out in nature has been a massive healing thing for me as well. Fresh air all day.
Yeah.
You know, I'd say anyone that's floxed and sitting on the couch like I was in England, drag the couch outside and
Yeah.
lay on it out there, you
Yeah.
know, because it makes the difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Light's really critical.
It is. And if you can see the sun as it's setting and going down,
yeah, that's the most important.
It helps you to sleep.
Yeah.
The problem with us is we literally have fake lights like I've got on now in the house, and it keeps you awake.
Yeah.
You know, I was finding I was ready to go to sleep at 8 o'clock at night when I was doing that.
Yeah.
So it's a long road, but it is doable, definitely.
Yeah.
If you stick to the protocols and make it a challenge. That's what I did.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is
I had to set it like that.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing when it comes to chronic illness, especially, is just like the mental game that you have to play. Like you think that you can still recover.
Yeah.
It's things that you do. I mean, you tried a lot of things before I got involved, right? So like that was like some mental, just like wearing on like, oh my goodness, I hope I can recover.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it wasn't really because I mean, like I said, I tried every doctor under the sun. You know, I was going to GP after GP. I was going to all these different specialists, and they kept looking at my results, saying, "Oh, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with you." You know, because unless it's
unless like you got your arm cut off or something.
Yeah, exactly. And they thought it was all in my head.
Yeah, right.
You know, they wanted to put me on antidepressants. They wanted to put me on this. They wanted to put me in that. And I was just like, no, I don't want it. No.
Yeah, it's so invalidating when people say it's all in your head. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it is. I went to one doctor. She's like, oh, yeah, you've got rheumatoid arthritis, immune problem. And I was like, no. And she looked at me like shocked. I was like, no, I don't. And she wasn't having it. I said, it's Cipro that's done it. It's got nothing to do with that. I said, before that, I was, you know, breaking boards and bricks in martial arts. I don't And she's like, yeah, take this painkiller. And I said, you can just throw in the bin because I'm not taking it. And like, you know, I had a translator with me and they were like looking at me like,
shit.
I don't
know if I can say this to the doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is a doctor that speaks Italian, or
Italian doctor, you know.
Okay.
And she didn't do any tests, nothing. She just felt around my body and goes,
"Oh, you got rheumatoid arthritis."
And I'm like, what?
That's like someone going in the doctor and you know, you come in with like muscle pain and they touch you. Oh, you got fibromyalgia. You know, that's such a bullshit term.
It is. Yeah,
same thing with rheumatoid arthritis. That's a bullshit term, especially if they don't do anything. You know, it's just, you got pain. You have RA.
Yeah, exactly. They just, oh, you're aging. Oh, it's this. I said, no, bollocks, horse crap, you know?
Yeah.
So, but and I just, like I said, it was the mental side and then you putting those protocols together because I'm used to working with protocols. So it helped me to get through it.
That's awesome. So, well, what are you still looking to get improvement here on, Adam? Is there anything more I can assist you?
Yeah, I mean, my gut is still not 100%, but I know it will take time for that to build up because the microbiome's probably been completely trashed.
So when you say your gut's not 100%, tell me a little bit more like what you're still like going through.
I suppose the liver pain kind of comes and goes now and then. So I might 3 or 4 days with nothing. And then I'll have a little twinge and then it will go away again for a couple of days.
When you say it's like diffuse liver or more gallbladder?
More gallbladder. It's more like here-ish, not so much right where the liver is. It's a bit below the liver. I occasionally get some cramps in the lower intestines.
On the right or left side?
It can alternate either. I do self massage on the lower intestines. So I looked up massage for that, which I do. And sometimes I can actually feel the stool inside quite hard and then it comes out.
One of the things I've been adding is I'm not sure if I suggested it. Did I suggest you get like a massage gun?
You did say, yeah, get a massage gun.
Okay.
I have one which I use on the legs. I didn't
Okay.
know
So
whether
this
it was.
protocol is I have people, actually this works pretty good. Is like, have I mentioned this, a chi machine?
Yeah, you said about you put your legs in and
Yeah, the
it's
chi machine.
for
And then
more
if you get a
lymphatic,
really
isn't it?
powered massager and you get
Okay.
down in there and you really dig into the
Yeah.
colon, you can break
Okay.
up like biofilms and you can start get
Oh, right.
the nervous system kicked up. That's actually helped a lot of people.
Ah,
They would do it at the
okay.
same time, the chi machine
Yeah.
and the vibrator, get down in
Yeah.
there and really
Ah, okay.
crank it
I'll
in.
try that.
Try
Yeah.
that. Another thing too is I've done this me personally. It's been about, I don't know, shit, it's got to be 14 years, but you can actually do a
Yeah.
gallbladder flush.
Oh, really? Okay,
So
cool.
I can find the resource on that online, because
Yeah,
I
that
think,
would be amazing.
because if
Yeah.
you think it's like pinpoint tenderness on the gallbladder, you could
It
just
is.
do
It's
like,
kind of hereish. Yeah.
yeah. So you take like apple cider vinegar and then you load up on like
Yeah.
olive oil, and then,
Okay.
dude, I mean, when I did it, these stones, gallbladder stones, like you poop them
Yeah.
out. Like
Oh, really? Wow.
it was in the
Yeah.
toilet, and it
Yeah.
was, I mean, I could
Yeah.
actually see the actual I picked one out of the toilet. They were actually
Oh, really?
like
Like
bile
stone.
stones, dude.
Ah, okay.
So
Interesting.
I think what we could do is we could have a call like in another 6 or 7 weeks,
Yeah,
and
okay.
I'll send you the information over on the
That'd be
gallbladder
amazing.
flush.
Yeah.
Get the massager.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get the chi machine, you can still get that massage gun in there and really dig into the lower
Yeah.
colon, and really
Yeah.
vibrate it, and that should help.
Okay. Yeah. No, that would be great. Yeah, because it just seems a little bit slow on that. And like I say, I don't ever have diarrhea stools. It's just sometimes can be a bit constipated looking, so it's
Mm-hmm.
in there longer than it should be. But I
Yeah.
mean, I go every morning. I pretty much go to do a stool every morning, and then occasionally sometimes in the evening I'll have one. But
Yeah. And you're doing you're exercising every day, right?
pretty much
Yeah.
I'm active every day, and
Yeah.
then I take a couple of days rest. But I mean, I'm easily doing 20,000 steps a day
Okay. I would
in
tell you,
like
if
in a
you get that
forest. So
massage going, and when you do it,
yeah,
bring your knees up so then your
yeah,
abdominals aren't stretched out. Get in there and dig
okay,
it into that gut, because
yeah,
that's going to stimulate your enteric nervous system, which is basically a fancy word for just saying your whole gut.
yeah,
Your nervous system is
okay,
called your enteric nervous system. If you can get
yeah,
that going, and then the gallbladder flush, dude, I think
yeah,
that's going to case the whole thing.
yeah, big time. In fact, I've been thinking a lot of the brain problems I was having in the beginning. I think it was more to do with my gut than my actual brain.
For sure.
Because
It can be.
whenever I say if I eat something a little bit bad or doesn't agree with me, it hits my brain
Yeah.
harder than my stomach.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Like brain fog starts, bit of memory loss, things like that. And then as
Yeah.
soon as I sort the gut out, within 24 hours, I'm back to normal. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Um, but and I did start feeling actually when I was training. I was obviously weak when I started training, but I found my core was the weakest part of my body.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yeah.
legs and arms came back quite quickly, but the core didn't, especially deep, because when I'm lifting very heavy weights, I have to brace the abdominal core to
Yeah.
squat 100 kilos. And that's kind of like your band of muscle that protects your back.
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I found that area was hard for my brain to make it work, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas the other muscles I can flex and twitch when I need, but that the core really. Whereas before I used to, doing ab crunches like no tomorrow. But
Yeah.
but
All
yeah,
right.
I mean,
The
brilliant.
smile says it all, brother.
I'm a happy man.
Good. All right. All right, cool. I'll
Yeah,
schedule you in 7 weeks,
cool.
and then I'll send over
Yeah,
those links. And then do you have anything else that you want
brilliant.
to add or tell me?
Um, just trying to think. think that's pretty much it, really. Like I say, all my body and that is pretty much here. I have been getting a little bit of stiff neck on this side.
You should go start seeing a
On the left.
chiro.
Yeah, I was seeing an osteopath
Oh, okay.
who was putting my neck in alignment, but I haven't seen him for a while. I know a lot of people that have been floxed always say they call it floxy neck
Flox
and they
neck,
have
yeah.
problems with the neck, but I
Yeah.
didn't know. I mean, I had a sore neck before this happened because I've got that slight S curve
Yeah.
in my neck anyway.
Yeah.
I'm playing rugby, so I think I just got to balance it a bit. But I'm off to Dubai in a week anyway for
Oh,
business. So
okay, cool, man.
I'm book a buttload of massages while I'm there.
All right, man.
Yeah.
All right. Any last words you want to say to the community, the people that have been damaged?
Just keep positive, keep going forwards, keep the protocols going. Even if it's a month in and you're not feeling any better, just keep going. Try and get your body to kind of push itself a little bit, not to the point where you're going to crash. I did that a couple of times when I first started training. I did once where I trained too much. I crashed hard for about a month.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But I did find I would start off by walking 10 meters. And then every day I added 1 meter.
Yeah. Awesome.
And
Goals.
And add a little bit of resistance, like a slight hill, slight incline. That little bit of resistance for the body actually helps, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You've got to, and a bit like, with the same with fasting, when you do fasting, it helps your body to this slow down aging and to heal faster and things like that. And I think when you do a little bit of exercise, it does help to produce more mitochondria, to strengthen it. You produce more glycogen storages in the muscle, things like this. And I would say that was one of my, just stick to the protocol and keep going forwards.
Nice. All right.
I think you'll be there. Cool.
If people are gonna be saying, dude, I watched this guy's video, Andy, Adam, and like, dude, it's just like I got inspired. I can get better.
Yeah.
All right, Adam.
That's
Take care, man.
Okay. Take care. Speak to you soon.
Yeah. Ciao, ciao.
Thanks.